We begin this afternoon with breaking news. Moments ago, Israel confirming that the leader of Hamas and October 7th mastermind Yahya Sinwar is dead.
We have CNN's Jeremy Diamond and Alex Marquardt with the latest. Let's first go to Jeremy in Jerusalem for us. Tell us what you know about the confirmation, Jeremy.
Well, Boris, this is an earth-shattering announcement from the Israeli military confirming that Yahya Sinwar, Hamas's leader, the mastermind of the October 7th attacks, has indeed been killed by the Israeli military in Gaza. His body has now been brought back to Israel, and the DNA testing confirming beyond the shadow of a doubt that it was indeed Sinwar. The Israeli military is also providing new details about how and when he was killed, saying that he was actually killed yesterday during military operations in the Gaza Strip. And we have learned, of course, from our sources as well, that this was not an intelligence-driven special operation that resulted in Sinwar being killed. Instead, it appears that infantry soldiers came upon a group of 3 militants in Gaza and fired a tank shell at them. And ultimately, when they went and found the bodies in the rubble, they realized that one of them resembled Yahya Sinwar. That then triggered a set of alarm bells in senior ranks of the Israeli military and the Israeli government, and ultimately triggering the confirmation that it was indeed him. There was initially confirmation via dental records, and that was followed up by multiple DNA tests that ultimately gave the Israeli government and its military the confirmation to a confidence level necessary to be able to now announce this publicly. They are also saying that it was soldiers in Israel's 828th Brigade, that is an infantry brigade responsible actually for training other infantry soldiers, that was operating in Gaza, that successfully killed Sinwar. We are already seeing in Gaza a mixed reaction from the population there, some expressing sadness and shock at his death, but others very much celebrating it and hoping that Sinwar's death will accelerate the end of the war in Gaza. And that is indeed now the question, whether or not Sinwar's killing gives the Israeli Prime Minister the opportunity to present a picture of victory in Israel, to be able to move towards ending the war and perhaps even reaching a deal to free the hostages as well. But so much uncertainty about who might succeed Yahya Sinwar at this point, whether or not there is an immediate successor, or whether instead we will see chaos in Hamas's ranks. But without a doubt, this is an enormous moment in this region, just over a year after Sinwar launched this October 7th attack that then triggered this deadly war in Gaza. The Israeli military now confirming that Yahya Sinwar has been killed.
Jeremy, thank you. And we should say that CNN has now obtained, and I do want to warn our viewers, this is a graphic image, just so you have a chance to turn away if you need to here. CNN has obtained a verified picture of Sinwar's body. You can see the face there blurred out, which certainly does spare some of the graphic nature, I will say, of this photo. But this is a picture of that rubble that Jeremy was describing, where the infantry fired a shell at this building, and in this collapse found bodies of militants, including one that resembled Sinwar and was later verified to be Sinwar. Alex Marquardt, bringing you into this, tell us more about Sinwar, who has not been seen since the war began more than a year ago, was thought to have been constantly on the move.
I just think it's remarkable how this all unfolded. We've seen these huge operations to go after other Hamas leaders or to try to rescue Israeli hostages. This seemed like it was luck that they stumbled across Sinwar, not in a tunnel, not surrounded by hostages as we thought he was, according to U.S. and intelligence officials. He was out in the open with only 2 others. We believe that photo is remarkable, and it really speaks to how this unfolded, in that they didn't know immediately that this was Yahya Sinwar. So from what we understand, they fired that tank shell into the building, but it was only today, with a drone, that they started getting indications that this could be him, and went in to look, and then were able to confirm through DNA testing that this was indeed him. I've seen that image and other images. I can tell you that while they are very, very gory, it was immediately apparent that this was very, very likely Sinwar. You could tell that he had a strong resemblance to all the photos that we have seen with Sinwar. But again, just remarkable to see that this unfolded. We believe in the southern part of the Gaza Strip, and that was the belief that he was in or around Khan Yunis, where he's from, in a tunnel, possibly surrounded by hostages. He may have been farther south than that, and he was moving around with a relatively light footprint. In moving with just 2 other people, he wouldn't there wouldn't have been a lot of attention. It would have been far less easy to spot. But the U.S. has been helping with the intelligence to try to hunt him down, to try to find him, and he has been very, very careful. It's believed that he was not using electronic devices. It's believed that he was spending most of his time underground. What appears to have happened now is that the Israeli military came upon him and managed to eliminate the most wanted man that Israel has been chasing for the past year.
Potentially with huge ramifications for this conflict. Alex, Jeremy, please stand by.